Alright, in this video I'm going to be showing how to turn this cheap, weak gun into a very better gun, more efficient. As you see, I've stripped it completely. This is the GF76 made by GameFace. Took all the way apart and we're just doing some measurements of everything that I need to know. It does fit normal gears. It doesn't really have bushings, but the bushings fit. They're like plastic, but that's going to be cool. So basically, I measured the nozzle over there. It's 18.7, I believe. So it's quite short, but I'm gonna put another one in there, shave it down. Has double O-rings, and wasn't gonna get the best fit, but I did switch this to a full ported cylinder. It was a, I don't know what percent they go by, but it was open, like on the side, like right here. So fully closed, that should give me some more FPS. Mainly what I wanted to do was give more FPS to this gun. This is the spring I'll be adding. This is like a stock spring. Hopefully it will do me like 350. That's the spring over there. It's way shorter too, by like 2 or 3 coils. At first I had my 12-to-1s in here, but I wasn't gonna do them. These are some gears I already used in my King Arms PDW. And also, before I put it back together too, I want to paint the trigger red. And I have some more black paint. I'm gonna paint this black because you can't take this off. This has no threads, unfortunately. I don't want this gun to look how I got it, or look way better than before. So it's gonna be quite a long video. I'm gonna just sum it up, most of the things I do to it along the way. But this is the start of it. And taking it apart was kind of different, but it was the same as my other AK I got. But yeah, I gotta do some shimming. The motor is cool. At first I thought the pinion gear was gonna be plastic, but it's not. They had metal into plastic, surprisingly. But I'm really glad about that. I'm not gonna switch the motor out. But this plastic might break, and if it do, it do. I'll make another video putting this one in. This is the KWA AK gearbox I have. Hopefully it would fit in here. If it don't, I don't know. But yeah. So that's gonna be it for right now, and I'll sum it up once I finish the shimming on this. Alright, so I just finished shimming, and I'm finna test it out. I'm just getting everything back in there, and I've gotten enough space between all the gears. It's pretty easy. It did require a lot of space, which is okay, I guess, but I just want to put it back together real quick, see how it sounds semi-auto. Make sure there's no motor whine, nothing's dragging or getting scraped together. But if that's good, I'll put the gun, well, actually I can't put the gun together yet. I won't be putting a nozzle in when I test it out after the shave a nozzle for it. And I do want to paint the trigger like I said, so getting a final view of the gun won't be done yet. But just testing, making sure everything internally is cool, which is gonna be done right now. Alright, so I got the gun together. When I put it together, I did not want to put in that spring for the trigger. It's very annoying, and the hole is kind of positioned in a weird spot. I don't feel like that's like aligned with it, but it might be. I'm just probably lazy and don't feel like putting it in the right way. But this is how it is, semi-auto. So that sounds amazing. It sounds way better than what it was before. It has actual metal gears and an upgraded spring in there too. So all I do is shave the nozzle. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Shave the nozzle to 18 something. And after that, I gotta switch the O-ring on the nozzle. I mean the piston head. I was trying to see what fitment would be the best, but I couldn't get a good one. So I gotta do that tomorrow. I gotta remove these screws and put the right screws in. You can see it's a little open in the back. Hopefully this don't crack in the next 10,000 shots. If it do, I don't care. I don't really use this gun that much, but I feel like it would be cool doing a video. I mean, having a gun that looks kind of cheap, but really not cheap inside. Just modified. But this is the full auto. can't tell me that don't sound good. So this will be a beast on the field before it explodes, the gearbox, I'm saying. All right, so I got my AC on, so I'm kind of loud background, but I was shaking it down. It took me about 5 to 10 minutes. They're the same length now. This is 18.7 or 8, it's either one, but this is 18.7 or 8, I can't remember which one it was, but so that's completed. I found some black paint, so I'm gonna take this out and paint this in black. I might take this out too and paint it black because I don't like this gold on it. I'm trying to revamp the gun. And other pieces, this piece I'm gonna paint red, and this part red. So I'm gonna go do that real quick. All right, so while we wait for that, I'm gonna take it apart, put this in. Oh, I can't even put it in. I gotta put the other trigger in. So while we wait, I'm gonna just try to get this air seal stuff the best that I can. It might be a little leak still, but I just wanna get it strong enough. And gears are all cool. Everything else is cool. And I think I just gotta wait for the trigger to dry, and then I could fully put it back together. All right, so this is how the stuff came out. Looks nice. It's very hot. It was in the sun cooking for at least over 25 minutes, and it's at least like 88 today. So, and it's, you know, metal, so it was at least 100 degrees when I picked this up because my hand was burning. Almost dropped it, but this came out pretty good. And so did this. I painted this whole thing up until like this part. And it's like a matte black or something. It's a little shiny to it, and it's still a little orange on there. I just got like a little one of them expensive markers. I got one here, black marker, and just color that in a little bit. But now I can put it back together. I just have to find the right air seal parts. I'm still dealing with it, but it shouldn't take me nothing. It shouldn't take me too long, but if it do, I don't know yet. That'll look nice in there. So y'all will see it once it's fully built together. Okay, so it's been like 2 days later after I did the last recording of whatever I did. I don't even know what I showed the previous clip, but man, it took a minute. But this is how it turned out. Not gonna lie, I even see if the feed properly. I'm gonna do it right now real quick. Hopefully they do, because it was a pain putting this all back together. But yeah, there's no trigger spring in here because it's a plastic gearbox, so it was just weird. It wasn't fitting in there properly. And when I did have it in there, it was like kind of like not even. Like the trigger holes was not even together with each other on the trigger, merging together. It was just so weird. And I pressed the trigger with the spring in there, and it would not fire. It would not touch the trigger contacts. With it out, it would. And I had the gun fully apart with the trigger and the spring in there, it would like engage. But then altogether it didn't, so I just took it out. I don't want to spend no more longer on that. But I got the FPS, seal as good as possible. It does leak a little bit, but I can feel like resistance when I push it in, and there's no vacuuming. But so that's the only thing, is this trigger doesn't have its thing, and it was a pain trying to put that all back together in this plastic gearbox. So I made this a quick change spring gearbox. I just shaved everything out in the back, kind of able to get the spring in there. So it was a lot, but it does look a lot better now. I think I might have to do another coat of black on here. I did matte black, no gloss. I'm gonna show a gloss gun I did. So I haven't used this in a while. It's probably collecting dust. It most likely is, but I did fully gloss on this, and you can tell it's a lot shinier than that. But just set this down right here. What else I gonna say? Yeah, but I'm gonna definitely need to do a second coat. I'll do that later. I'm trying to think, what else did I do while I was in there? Oh yeah, the trigger, the wires are so thin. I was trying to fire it, and next thing you know, it was like a big old like electricity just go boom, and the thing just blew off the thing. It was because they touched each other, and there was no like protection of the wires. The wires was just like raw like this, and they like bumped each other, and it was like just boom. So that happened. Now I had to rewire it again. And it happened on the other one too, so I had to rewire it again on there, because the wires are so thin. It was just ridiculous, and you know, it's just cheap built. Here's the first shot. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. Wow. I actually, first try. As you can hear that click after I shoot it, I'm resetting the trigger manually. But besides that, I do have 0.12s in there. But for this to be 370s in this plastic gearbox, that's amazing. Okay, so it's a mix of 12s and 2Ls. So I got it in full auto right now. We're just gonna do like a little burst. I'm gonna have to reset the trigger manually, so hopefully this doesn't wreck it. I want this to last at least another 5 videos. Wait, I put it on safe. That might not feed. Yeah, it's probably not gonna feed. I forgot. I didn't tune the tappet plate for timing and all that. Completely forgot. But realistically, I can't really use full auto on this. It's in the plastic gearbox. Okay, it fed 1 round. This magazine is also bad too. I'll probably get a different magazine thing. Let me show that real quick. Yeah, so when I was taking the gun apart, I realized you take these 4 screws out. I got 3, I lost 1. It comes out right there and right here. And basically, I feel like that determines what type of mag it feeds. And this, actually, I think this feed AK-74U, I think. Or what's the other? I forgot the other AK. It's not 57, it's, no, 47. It's 50 something, I can't remember. It's not on top of my head right now, but I know it take 5x4, 5 point something, 39. Cause the Galil Ace takes it too in real life. I forgot which AK is called, but besides, I think it takes those magazines, so I might just buy more or get the different thing in it. But I get a video outside with it probably tomorrow. But this gonna be it for this video. Turn this cheap plastic. This is really a low power AEG. Switching this low power AEG into a, I don't even know what to call it, but it turned out way better than before.